Grid networking. Traditional Keystone Jacks, like everybody else. POE-Jacks, very different than everybody else. Translucent, traceable Keystone Jacks with LED indicators, allowing IT managers or end users to flash the port in the patch panel or in the wall jack, either way. By using the tracing tool, you actually can plug that into one port and it flashes the port at both ends. There is a shielded version as well that's not translucent, but does have the LED indicator. Active POE-Jack. One cable in the rear as an uplink, 4 ports out the front. That means 75% less cabling, 75% less switch ports, 75% less patch panel ports, less cable management, less conduit, less cable tray, and of course a lot less labor. Next panel seen here has the translucent LED jacks built in. And you have your wall outlet jacks that go into your various different wall plates. Those are connected with a standard category cable. These jacks are Cat6A, Cat6, or Cat5e capable. And of course, you just use a patch cord off the tracing tool to insert into the jack or into the patch panel to trace either way. Here you can see the flashing LED in the wall outlet and the flashing LED in the patch panel that corresponds that is wired to it. Active POE-Jack requires POE to power it. So you can either use a POE injector for adding onto existing systems, use an existing cable run and have 4 ports off of it, or you can use POE switches. Using POE switches and wired to the patch panel will be one cable off one port, wired to the wall plate, giving you 4 ports out of the desktop, point of sales area, the cameras, or any other devices that you might be wanting to hook up. This does pass POE, max 60 watts output per plate, max 30 watts per port. So you can power devices as well. So it's not just for regular networking, which it does do, but it can do much more. Option 1, when wiring out in an office space, wire a POE-Jack to a cluster of desks, or a couple of them, and break out the patch cords to the various laptops or computers at those desks. Option 2, use regular POE-Jacks with the wall plates wired to an active POE-Jack in a box under those desks, limiting and lowering your wiring and labor costs. On the back end, it frees up a lot of cabling. So in this application, 192 outlets traditional would require 192 home run cables, 192 jacks going into various wall plates, and that would, between switches and patch panels, would take 12 U of rack space. Using an active POE-Jack, that'd be 48 home run cables, 48 active POE-Jacks, and only 3 U of rack space for that switch and 2 patch panels. So a lot less switches, patch panels, patch cables, cable, wire management, conduit, rack space, and labor. All too often, people need more rack space. Of course, we have 3 solutions. So if you want regular keystones, you want the POE-Jack keystones, or if you want the active POE-Jack, we have options for you. You can find out more at www.poejack.com.